Come on in, sit next to me. Tell me how you been and spill a little tea. Share a happy grin and let your mind go free. Everybody wins, keep it light and carefree. It's just a thoughtful exchange. We're engaging our brains about the arts here in town. Get the word going round. So come on in, sit next to me, and sip a little Fort Dodge tea. Fort Dodge tea, a thoughtful exchange about the arts. Thanks for dropping by.
We are back. It's episode 13 of FDT.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is like year 2 or season 2 or whatever you want to call it.
Year 2.
That's awesome. This is so fun. We've been all over Fort Dodge, FDT, Fort Dodge T, but we traveled outside of Fort Dodge for this episode. We're no longer in Fort Dodge. We're going international after this, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we at today, Shelly?
We are in Webster City today, my hometown.
Your hometown. You're back.
I know. There was a parade
I was gonna
earlier.
Say, I was throwing confetti out there. It was nice.
And we are at the Webster City Community Theatre building now.
Got to be honest, I've never been here.
Here it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah. They have a great space here.
I took some pictures outside when I pulled up because I'd never been here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pop a couple pictures in here, but it's a really cool place.
Mm-hmm.
How long has this place been here? What's the story with this place?
We bought this building in 1992.
Okay.
Prior to that, we'd kind of been a nomadic group. We were at the high school to do shows. We were at the basement of the bank. We did some things at the Elks Club and Sunset Heights multi-purpose room, just any place that we could find to do a show. And this place came up for sale. It's a former church. It was the Grace United Methodist Church. And we looked at it and thought it would just be perfect. And so we started a capital campaign and purchased it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
and lots of additions and improvements,
Yep.
and we can get into some of that. But we should probably introduce who these people are.
Absolutely.
Next to us.
Sorry, I'm just so curious already.
We have Ann Squared. Sitting to my right. So if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and introduce yourself and give us a little bit of not Webster City Community Theater specific, but like kind of a quick history of your theater background.
Okay, I'm Ann McLaughlin, and I was in, well, we weren't going to say the heyday of Webster City High School musicals, because it wasn't, but
they happened.
During high school, they did, and so I was usually in at least one of the 2 shows during my high school years, and then I went off to college. I moved to California. I moved back from California, and within about 3 weeks, I got a phone call from Will Groves saying, "Have you ever run a spotlight?"
That's how it works in theater.
Yeah. I said, no, I haven't run a spotlight, but sure, why not? So that was in Seussical, and that was in probably I think it was 2018.
Okay.
And so I have mostly been in the tech booth here since 2018, and I have acted in 1 show, and I've assistant directed, and now I'm directing.
Now you're directing.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to say that people forget, because they don't forget, but the behind the scenes work is just as important, if not more, than what you see on the stage, right?
I've never actually been in a musical. I've never
Yet.
been in a play. Oh my God. I wasn't in them in high school, and hearing people's stories about them is always fun because, it takes a lot of stuff. Like, it's wild to see your peers, like when you're in high school, that's like they have a headset on and they're like walkie-talkie into people, and it's like, man, there's something big going on here.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, people got to coordinate some stuff here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
And
you
we
definitely...
should probably clarify, too, that what is said on the headset
Stays on the
headset.
It's not recorded.
That's right.
Like you might hear, oh shit, yeah. Why did that happen?
And maybe more than once.
And maybe more than once, yeah. Or what are the actors doing tonight? Go on, next down the line.
Yeah, my name is Ann Blankenship. I've been with the theater since 1983, and I too was recruited by Will Groves. I showed up to see if I could house manage, be the usher captain for a show, and he said, "Have you ever wanted to be on stage?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I've done it several times." So he got me up to read, and I was cast. And that got me hooked. And you know, once you do one show, you're hooked, and
Yeah.
you come back. And so I've done both on stage and directing. Most recently, I directed Little Shop of Horrors this summer, and done
Such a
lots.
fun show.
Oh, it is. It is. It's so much fun. And also have done lots of behind-the-scenes tech work, running lights, programming lights, sound. This show, I'm backstage doing the stage manager.
Okay, that's important
Cool.
too. Programming. I don't want to have to learn that. But I'm glad there are people that do. The first show I remember seeing you in, and I think was Brigadoon.
I
One of the
directed that.
times. Were you in it also?
I was also in the chorus.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, let me tell them about the first show I saw you in.
Okay.
We did.
Dishing some dirt.
Yes. We did Wizard of Oz, and Shelly played a little lullaby girl, Munchkin. And then also the effect where the witch melts at the end of the show. We throw the witch into the cauldron, and then as it melts, a little witch jumps out and runs around the stage, and that was Shelly.
And then I get thrown in the cauldron, and then there's a puppet that comes up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And my
so-
sister was Dorothy in that
Yeah.
show. Yeah. That was
a
fun.
great show.
Met a lot of really
cool.
great Webster City Community Theatre people in that
Nice.
show. Yeah. And there's always that pocket of people that just always come back and always pull through for the good of the cause, for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And then I was mentioning before we started recording, I was Annie in one of the Webster
Yeah.
City Community Theater
That's
shows.
fun.
That was fun and scary. I was in 5th grade, I think, when that happened.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And Brian Armentrout was the dog.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have a real
yeah.
dog. We had a friend of mine in high school who was the dog. But yeah, so many great memories. And that's one of the reasons why I think community theater is so important. Well,
Yeah.
for several reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just lost on the fact like a human playing the dog, which is like I was like that would be hilarious, and I was like that could actually be like really fun though too.
Well, and then you have to sing to it.
Yeah.
It was like, well, don't look at me while I'm scratching your chin and singing to you.
Joins in.
Yeah, scratches me back.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And at those times, you were doing, or the shows were happening at the high school.
Right.
And where did we practice then?
We actually, for the summer shows, we could
Oh,
practice
in
at
the
the
high
high school.
Yep.
But other times during the year, we would be moving in like a week ahead and building the entire set in a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was not ideal, which is why we are here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I can relate with the Phillips Space auditorium that we've been renovating and Comedia utilizing that. To be able to rehearse, audition, build your set, have it all happen in one location is definitely a treat.
Yeah, because you can't really like saw a wall down and move a whole. I mean, you could, but like the logistics of that would be insane.
It is, yeah. And then you're just pretending. I mean, which is kind of what acting is, I guess, anyway. But pretending where a chair is, pretending where a table is, and
Yeah.
all of those
Oh, yeah.
challenges.
Yep.
So, 92, is that what? Okay, and the whole company started again in when?
1968.
Okay. Do you have any
Yep.
idea what the first production was? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, I don't, but
Okay.
Bell Book and Candle was one of the first ones they did. They didn't really start doing musicals until the late 70s.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And what's the flow for the year now? Like, how many productions do you aim for? What types? Like, is there a formula? How does that work?
We, every March, we have a season planning meeting that anybody's welcome to come to and throw out ideas. Directors will bring what they would like to do, and we try and do a balanced season of comedy, drama, and musical, and as well as doing a kids experience. So usually we have a fall show in October. There have been times when we've done like a best Christmas pageant ever or something like that in December, but usually one in the fall, one in February, and one in April, and then we do the musical in June or July.
Okay.
So, and then following
Constant.
that, we do a kids camp, a week-long kids camp, and bring in the traveling footlighters from Coralville, or no, yeah, Coralville.
Did Camp Creamery turn into that kind of?
Creamery kind of went away during COVID.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
So these folks kind of picked up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great program too.
it is. It
Gets
is.
kids' feet wet. Because they do theater productions in the high school here. Does the middle school have do they do a theater production?
I don't
Really,
think
no.
so.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember
Yeah.
experiencing that. What's your favorite musical, Peter?
I don't know. I don't know. Not the Newsies? I don't know. I remember
Not the Newsies?
I remember watching the Newsies once with somebody, and I was just like, this is not it. Like, this isn't where it's
I
at.
don't know what this is, but it's not my
Yeah.
favorite.
Music Man, that was fun. I remember that from being a
What do you
kid.
talk? What do you talk?
Yeah, like that kind of stuff was fun. I saw a video of like how he formulated to do that, how to like just being like, this is how I learned to talk to a rhythm, and he like figured out how to like slide different words, and he's like, and if you add more words in, then you get to do this, and it's like, whoa, and he's just like at a piano talking about it, and I don't know if he was at a college talking about how he did it or something, but this is like, oh,
Yeah.
this is wild.
Oh, maybe the Music Man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might just slide in there as the favorite, and I didn't even know it.
Talking about it right now.
Yeah.
What, do you guys have a favorite show?
Oh, Les Mis is always my favorite. And it's been fun because I've got a son who lives in New York now, and so a couple times a year we go out and just have a week-long Broadway fest and
Love it.
see lots of good shows.
Yeah. How about you?
I think my first favorite is Fiddler on the Roof.
Okay.
And then my second favorite is whatever's floating through my head that day. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Or oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think Fiddler.
Yeah, that's a good pick too.
That's fun. That's fun that like so. I watch way too much Seinfeld, so all day I just compare everything to Seinfeld, and that's fun that you guys like are doing the same thing. You're just walking around like, oh man, this musical's fun because this is going. Like you guys are definitely at the place you need to be. You know, it's super fun.
How about board of directors? How many do you have? Let's talk about them a little bit.
Okay. Our board president this year, and she just stepped into the role, is Lindsay Henderson.
Okay.
She is also on the Lift WC board that is doing the transformation at the Elks building.
Which is going to
It's
be
gonna
amazing.
Wonderful.
Are
And
you
we're
familiar
hoping
with that project?
No.
Oh, you're going to have to drive
Yeah.
by it. We're hoping we get to do a show there possibly next spring.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to be hosting the Iowa Community Theatre Association convention, and they're looking at having us do a performance there
That'd
as
be
well.
awesome.
So anyway, I'm the past president, and Louine Getter, who has been with the group for many years, is our secretary. Dale Ahrens is our treasurer, and then we've got 4 board members. We've got Katie Hildahl from Jewel, we've got Angela Roddering from Webster City, Molly Galantine, and boy, I hope I don't forget somebody. Oh, and Kelly Anderson.
Okay.
Nice.
Man, the names have changed so much.
It's cool because with every show, we get 2 or 3 new people.
Yeah.
And then they come back and
Yeah.
want to help and do things, so.
Yeah. I mean, the years where I was involved, it was you and Louine and Al on the board,
Yeah.
and gosh, who else? Just so many other ones. Karen was
Yeah,
involved
yeah.
then
Yep.
too. Yeah, gosh.
And most of them are still around.
Involved,
Just not on the
and-
board.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
That's okay too. So the space, purchased the space early '90s. You've done a lot of renovating on this since then. So can you kind of walk us through?
When we moved
Just
in,
the stages of
of course, the entire place was filled with pews and church gear.
Altar.
Altar.
Yeah.
We're sitting where the altar was.
Yeah.
And there was no stage. There was no backstage. That backstage area was the pastor's office. And so we had an auction, sold all the materials from the church.
Okay.
And we wanted to be respectful of it and not throw things out that people might want to have as a memento or a memory of the church they attended.
Yeah, that's a fine line with the
Yes.
sacred space. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And so our balcony became our tech booth, and we've got lights and sound up there. The wall behind me was not there. It was open and had additional seating. And so we closed that off for our lobby. Backstage was very, very small. I think it was about 6 or 8 feet deep from the stage wall.
Yeah.
So in 2014, thanks to a rather large bequest, we were able to do a 6,000 square foot addition on the back of the building. We purchased an old apartment building that was back there and the parking around it, tore that down and built additional space. We built a shop, and we've got costume storage upstairs and a makeup room and dressing rooms downstairs.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then downstairs, you also rent out, right?
On occasion, we do. We've got a large meeting room down there. We use it a lot for intermissions and
Yeah.
board meetings and annual meetings and
I've been
that
to
kind of
graduation receptions
Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a senior recital here
Okay.
when I was graduating from high school. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Forgot about that till just right this minute.
You've been here before. Did it look
before.
different?
How many seats?
144.
144.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's very intimate
Yep.
and nice, and they're they're right there.
Yeah, that's
Which
awesome.
I like. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
one
yeah.
particular gentleman, I'm not going to mention any names because everyone will know who it is, who sits in the front row for every production.
Is it Pat Powers? Oh, did I not say?
He sits in the front row.
He's a great supporter.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a great supporter, and we're actually, if he doesn't come to a show, we get a little worried.
Yeah.
You know.
There is concern.
We can't go on.
Yeah. So, but we have regulars that come and they have their
That's
seats
awesome.
that they like to sit in.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You know, that's wild because that's not so much unlike probably how this place was before. Honestly,
you're right.
you have a lot of
It's
regulars,
Sunday.
and they probably had seats they liked
Yep.
before.
Who's in my spot?
Are there really like armrests and everything? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sweet.
I know. You should sit in one before we leave.
I probably should.
Another thing that I wanted to make sure that we talked about as far as the organization itself, because again, these are intended not only to promote the organization, promote upcoming shows, and celebrate the people involved, but also to create kind of a historical archive for not only you, but us, and to be able to record these gems of stories. But I wanted to give you a chance to talk about the Scholarship Memorial Program a little bit, if you wouldn't mind
Yeah.
sharing a little bit about that.
We, I can't remember the year, but Simon Estes developed the Roots and Wings program, and he did many concerts around the state. And the proceeds from those concerts went to develop the scholarship program that we have. It's an endowed scholarship through Enhance Hamilton County, which is part of the Greater Des Moines Community Foundation.
Okay.
So every year we do anywhere from 1 to 6 scholarships for kids graduating from either Webster City or South Hamilton schools. And this year we gave away 5 $1,000 scholarships.
Great.
So
And are these students theater majors, or are they?
a couple of their performance,
Okay.
one was a performance major, but not everybody.
Okay.
Not everybody. And then we've got, it's been kind of a hard year for us because we lost 3 very dear members of our organization. And one of them was Susan Andrew. And she had been around since the late 80s and done lots of musicals and shows. And
She was in Wizard of Oz.
yes, she
Yeah,
was.
I remember that. Yeah.
Wow.
She was just kind of a bright light in our theater group. And when she died last September, Jesus,
Yeah.
a year, just a year this weekend, a childhood friend of hers donated $10,000 to us, which we used to establish the Susan Andrew Memorial Summer Children's Camp.
Okay.
And so what it does is it basically cuts the cost of an attendance in half. So instead of paying $100 to attend, the children pay about $45.
Oh, wow.
So, and then we offer scholarships as well for those that can't even do that. So,
Yeah, that's amazing. She would love that.
yeah.
So how do people find out? I guess the Susan Andrews one is pretty much for that camp.
Right,
So
exactly.
the scholarships, how do people find out about that information or applications, that process?
All the applications are on our website, webstercitycommunitytheater.org, and the high school guidance offices have
At the schools?
scholarship apps too. Yep,
Okay.
at the schools.
Yeah.
I'll put the website link in the description.
Of course you will.
Yes.
He's really good at that.
I'll even put social media down there. You guys got social media?
We have Facebook.
Nice.
And that's really about it right now.
All right.
No, I thought I maybe saw you on Instagram once, but
We
I might have made that up.
Yeah, no, we have an Instagram account
Which is not
also.
active right now.
Not as active, but.
Yet.
Yeah, Yet.
Yet.
It's going to be.
Nice.
I hear it's
TikTok.
going to be better.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, we just had one of our marketing workshops today, and
Fun.
Yeah.
and over there was there, and
one, not
got lots of really great ideas.
Yeah.
So, before we talk about the upcoming show, a question that I didn't realize so many of our listeners wait for every episode, and I haven't done it every single episode, and now I'm kind of mad at myself about that.
Yes.
The whole embarrassing
Yes.
question.
I was thinking that.
There's a whole pocket of people that just wait for that every episode.
Yeah, and there's this whole pocket of people that got to just slide by without even getting asked that question.
I know. I feel like we might need to revisit that at some point.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be off the hook. But what I'm looking for are embarrassing moments, either on stage or something you witnessed happening on stage that you knew was like, oh, that could go bad quickly if they don't fix it.
And I reserve the right to edit people's names out of this. So do not name bomb people.
No. We're not looking
which
for
one I'm
to
gonna
trash
talk about,
people.
right?
But
You talk about yours, and then I will.
Okay.
oh, good.
Mine is surrounding our lights.
Mine too.
Well, yeah. Okay, so we upgraded our lighting system, brought in a computerized control system, which is really a state of the art. It's what they use on Broadway and all across the country. However, you want to make sure you have your updates turned off before you start a show.
Oh, no.
Because right in the middle of a show, an update started, which means the lights went crazy. It was like a disco in here. All the movers were moving and running around, and
It's like a disco all of a sudden.
it was. Can I say what I shouted through the?
But I think
Yes.
you should, because
And the people on stage are probably like,
Look at me. They're doing the stage crew, which does not like to come out in the light. You know, they live in the dark.
Yes.
And so they had to do their set changes in the light, and the people in the on stage. This was during Clue, and so which is a crazy show with lots and lots of light cues, and so the people on stage were kind of doing their scene, and then they would kind of look up at me like.
Oh,
you
and
know,
you're just sweating
I'm
and
like,
panicking.
I can't do anything until it's done, and it finally got done, and we reset the lights and went on.
So did it go through the whole show, or
No,
was it
no,
like
no.
till
It was
end?
about
it was
2 scenes.
yeah.
Oh, but it felt like
Yeah.
forever
Like
from you.
forever.
Oh,
The backstage
man.
crew was able to come out in the dark after the next
Yes.
scene change. So, I mean, however, that was one of we broke the rule of what happens on headset stays on headset, because that story goes
Everywhere.
all over the place.
Oh, and you're right. There's just nothing you could do in that moment.
Yeah. So
So
about you?
mine also is the lights, and it happened while Anne was directing The Diary of Anne Frank. We called it Disco Diary because this was one of the first times, I think, that the new system had been going, and there was a communication problem from that little thing over there, and it took over the lights instead of the computer upstairs. As it happened, it was going on during the time when the police come and raid the Frank place, so it really kind of looked like it was,
So
you
the
know,
red
pop
swirling
frantic.
lights
Yeah,
were not
yeah,
on
that
you know,
could work.
and it was like an artistic choice. But I'm like, what do I do now?
Can I just go back to the spotlight?
Yeah, please. Who thought this was a good idea? Yeah, so yeah, I think that, and you know, I always blame Kendall Young's ghost has come down from the library down to here and follows me wherever I go. So that's
So we did one with Hawkeye Theater and talked about their ghost.
Ooh.
Do you have a ghost here?
We have, well, yes, I think we do. We're not quite sure who it is. We have a suspicion, but we did a show about the characters were all werewolves. And every night there would be all of the props stacked where they're supposed to be. And they would come in the next day and they would be gone.
Interesting.
it was
So
weird.
It was very weird. And that happens a lot, that
Yeah.
we have things that are either moved or that we find them and they're in the kitchen or something. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know what it is about theaters, auditoriums. That just seems like a place that spirits like to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know.
You don't buy it.
I don't buy a whole lot of stuff. I'm pretty frugal mentally. Is that a good
Frugal
is that a good
mentally.
thing? Is that a good thing to say?
I might borrow that.
Yeah, that works. Okay, well, those are good ones. I remember going to a show one time, not here, but going to a show one time, and one of the leads got the flu or food poisoning right in the middle of it and went backstage. And you could hear, the whole audience could hear him throwing up. It was the loudest, most dramatic throw up in the whole world. And everyone's like trying to ignore it and watch the stage. Well, the next thing you know, the director comes out dressed like a man with a newspaper and the script and the newspaper, you know, and tries to carry on with the show.
Wow.
But that's live theater. You just, you got to keep going.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, lights or not, or Toto's a man or not, like whatever's going.
Sandy.
It's from Annie.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
We had a real dog
Sorry.
for Wizard of Oz.
That's right.
Oh, really? How did that work?
I don't know. I wasn't Dorothy.
You were there though,
I
weren't
know,
you?
but I never got any scenes with the dog.
I don't remember who brought the dog.
It was
but
a real
It was a
dog.
real dog, yeah.
Did it work okay?
Yeah, he was only in a
remember
couple
not.
scenes, so
Yeah.
I mean, they would bring him on. I think in the whole scene when the tornado hits and
Toto's not really in it all that,
Not-
even in the
not a lot.
movie. It's like
Really?
there's scenes without it, yeah. Although we did just get a Cairn Terrier, which is the same type of dog. So my retirement plan is to have this dog be booked as Toto all around the country.
Awesome. That's awesome.
We should have named it Toto just for rehearsal purposes, but we did not. Okay, I want to talk about upcoming shows. So this podcast will be released the first Friday of October.
Yes, whatever day that falls on.
So
It's
that
the third.
okay. So the next week, right?
No,
Actually, the
it's
next day.
Oh, the next
we
day,
open.
yeah, the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah.
This will open. So tomorrow, for those of you watching it as it's released, yeah, tell us all about your first directed show.
So we are going to do The Cafe Mocha Murders by Deanna Strauss.
Okay.
Sorry, Deanna, if you're watching this.
We hope you are.
It's a whodunit that takes place in a coffee shop. And it's just a real fun show. It's got 9 characters. We've got, as you might imagine, some people that end up dead.
Okay.
You know, so it's just a real fun, quick show.
People end
and-
up dead. It's
People
just
end
real
up-
fun.
Yeah, no biggie. And I even like the people that end up dead. So yeah, like I put them in there because I didn't cast them just because they end up dead.
I love it. So, play.
Play.
Yep. And you said there's 9 characters.
Yeah.
Are all of them returning actors for the community theater, or do you have some new?
We have some new faces. I think 2 new faces.
Great.
I think
Reba.
Kathy and Reba are both new, but everybody else has been in either a junior play or has Aiden been? Maybe Aiden is new, or no,
he
he's been
was
in
in.
camp and some junior stuff. So
Okay.
yeah. So and we range from a freshman in high school up to a retired lady. So it's
Yeah.
a real a real wide array of, our senior in high school has to get aged up to be in his 40s. And it's been interesting to see how he thinks 40-year-old people act. Yes, because he walks around bent over all the time, talking like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, does your dad know that,
This is what you think?
what you think of him? Honestly, really.
That's interesting to comment on, though. Yeah, for sure.
But was somebody...
Oh, my back.
Yeah, and they do talk about bunions and hip replacements and that kind of thing. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's why he thought it was... But, I mean, he walks hunched over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He needs to see that when he's 40.
Exactly.
It's hilarious.
So those, tell us dates, times, tell us the details.
The details
Yep.
are, we are in October 4th, 5th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So the 4th is a Saturday at 7 p.m., the 5th is a Sunday at 2 p.m., and then the next week are Friday and Saturday at 7 and Sunday at noon, or at 2.
2 o'clock also.
Yeah.
Yep. Tickets.
Tickets you can purchase online at webstercitycommunitytheatre.org. You can also contact the box office here, and we will reserve you some tickets. They're $15 a piece, plus the applicable fees and all of that sort of stuff. And
Okay.
they're on sale as of Monday. As
Okay.
of Monday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, it's tomorrow. But they could also show up at the door and get one at the
Absolutely.
door as well. Your Facebook page is active. If people have questions, can they message through there?
Sure.
Do people access
Yep.
that? Okay.
Absolutely.
And then, let's see, what else from that show am I leaving out? I think that's tickets, dates, times. I think we got it.
Yeah, I'll put a link down below to everything again, just so everybody knows. All the links are down below, so click on them, find out everything you need to know. You can buy tickets on the website. Go to their Facebook; they're active there.
Yep.
You can find out more information about the show there. I'm sure Shelly's looking some other stuff up.
I'm just making
Whoa,
sure.
look at that calendar. See, there's a lot of stuff to do.
I know, yeah, I'm just making sure we have it on our calendar too. So yeah, you can find the information on our Fort Dodge Fine Arts calendar as well, and there will be a link where you can message them or contact directly from that also.
Awesome.
So what's next? Like, let's talk auditions for the next
Yeah.
thing.
The next show is 12 Angry Jurors. We did
yeah.
12 Angry Men about 10 or 12 years ago, but this one is opening up, so we have both men and women in it. And that's going to be directed by John Marvel. And he's also a first-time director, but has kind of a lot of experience in the entertainment world. And his auditions are going to be in mid-December. And
Okay.
I don't have the dates right in front of me.
That's
but,
okay.
It's like the Sunday and Monday before Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find the information on their
the
website and
website.
social media.
Click below.
Yeah, and that show will be presented February 27th, 28th, March 1st, and then
Okay.
the following weekend.
So it's about 3 months. The whole thing is about 3 months for
Yeah,
you guys,
yeah.
right? From start to finish.
Yeah.
Which is about right. Magic happens in 3 months.
Yeah,
12 Angry Men's fun.
it is a good show.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, like, 12 Angry Jurors now, because men and women, you could, depending on whose cast is who, it could get spicy,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It could actually take on like a whole new life.
Yeah.
Really.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Maybe we'll have to come over and check out the show.
Might have to.
February, March. Okay, so that's what's coming up next. You mentioned another new director. So,
Yeah.
what's the process for directing here? Like, some theaters have a very specific criteria. So
Right.
let's-
Ours is you have to assistant direct
Okay.
before you do a full directorship. However, with John, since he's had some previous experience at other locations, we're going to let him come in and direct, but I'm going to step in as his assistant director.
Okay.
Just so we keep all of everything going the way it's supposed to go here.
Yeah, and local
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
is good.
exactly.
For that.
So-
How is it finding directors? Do you feel like it's pulling teeth, or do you feel like you're...
Nope, it's, we've been very lucky lately in the past few years that people are, once they get in here and they've done a few shows, they're like, hey, I might kind of like to do that.
Yeah.
And so we had a really interesting show last year. I really feel sorry for the director because,
I mean, we always do. A
there-
little
well, yeah, but more so because there were actually 4 directors on the stage in the show.
He was
So-
directing for, or this person was directing for, okay.
Yeah, and so there were 4 of us in the show that had previously directed, and we had very definite opinions, and it was really hard to
Oh, I'm sure.
not voice them.
Yeah, I'm not the director.
That's
I'm not the
right.
director right now. Yeah, I figured there was some sort of
Yeah.
like learning curve or initiation process.
Absolutely.
So assistant director is a smart way to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, really smart. Because you find in some, not the ones that I'm connected with, but you find theaters where they may age out at some
That's
point,
right.
and then eventually it's like, okay, well, crap, we don't have anybody that can take this on. So those
Yep.
apprenticeship type assistant things
Absolutely.
are important. So what about? So now we're here today. How can people help support?
Well, if you go to our website.
Okay. And you do have a very
Well,
thorough website.
We do, and we've got, we're working with On the Stage as our ticketing platform, and through that, when you go to buy a ticket, we're going to ask you if you'd like to make a little donation as well. We also are going to have a an annual giving campaign that will start on Giving Tuesday in November.
Oh, sure.
And go through the end of the year, and we usually have a really nice turnaround from that too, so.
And if you just have a wild hair and you want to donate, you could probably
Absolutely.
donate any day of the year. if
That's
you would
right.
like.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Through the website?
Yep.
Woo! That's how you,
You could
do
also,
it.
well, you could also send a check.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're not
absolutely.
digital with your payments, yeah, checks and cash are always good too. What about physical help? As you mentioned, ushers before,
Yeah.
like as far as volunteers go. Sometimes people are set, but-
Ushering's probably the easiest way to get involved. We always look for those for each performance, and they can just reach out to us, call the box office, and leave a message, and we would love to have them. The ushers get to see the show for free.
Yeah.
So
I'm always jealous of the Civic Center ushers. Like they just get to see every
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
show
Yeah.
that comes through.
That's
I mean,
true.
here, same thing. Awesome
yeah,
shows
but-
coming through.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like they just get to stand there and they do have a little seat if they'd like.
Yeah.
They get to watch Broadway's best.
It'd be fun to be like, you said you had like regulars. Be like the regular that's the usher, just like, I will volunteer every time.
Yeah.
we do, and
Yeah.
we have those.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you figure, 6 shows, how many
Yeah,
ushers per show?
we usually do 3 ushers per show.
And then when you have the downstairs
Yep.
reception
Yep.
type thing, that takes manpower.
Absolutely.
Also,
Probably somebody at the door to take tickets. I mean, it's,
box office.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we were talking about all the people back here that are doing work to
A lot
put it
of
on.
front
A lot
of
of people
house.
out there too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Do you have any sort of season membership type thing yet? Or not yet?
Well-
And maybe you don't want to. I'm just asking.
No, we have various giving levels.
Okay,
But
okay.
we don't have a season ticket
Okay.
per
Okay.
se.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I've been thinking about that, but
yeah,
I don't know. Pros and cons
there are.
Definitely,
there
yeah.
are.
to doing that.
Yeah.
This is fun.
I'm just really wrapping my head around that.
Yeah,
Carry on.
I don't know. It's just really fun to know that like these places exist. I mean, I'm from Humboldt, and it's not like there's no theater there, but there's not. I don't really know if there is like a theater group there.
As far as I know, there's not. There was some volunteers for a while that were putting some things together there, but as far as I know, in the last few years,
haven't seen
there,
any.
other than the school,
Yeah.
which has a great theater program every year.
Yeah.
They put on a good production, but
Yeah, it's just fun to know that like it's just like a county away. There's it works over here, It's but I mean that's also got to be something beneficial, like to draw people from out of town. How far away do people come to like be involved in this?
To be involved, we have people that come from Belmont, that area, Iowa Falls, Alden. We have people from Fort Dodge that come over. Just all Eagle Grove, Clarion.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it really attracts a lot.
Yeah, I always go out in the parking lot and check license plates.
Yeah.
I'm like, where,
thought about
well,
that.
and then
Yeah.
sometimes there's like tourism money.
Oh, yeah.
That can go along with that too, if you can prove that people are coming from so many different places.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, interesting. Yeah, and I will tell you that I'm involved in a lot of productions over in Fort Dodge, and I don't think there's been one where at some point during the show's run I don't see people from the Webster City Community Theatre at
Cool.
the productions over in Fort Dodge. So
That's so fun.
yeah, for sure. So Fort Dodge, make sure you're supporting this organization as well and the great productions that they are putting on in their home space.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be fun to have your own home base. And like having like those communities, like you have a community here that is the Webster City area and beyond, and then there's the Fort Dodge area with its 3 troops, and then they go beyond to kind of collect all the people to come into there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun when like the groups do have a little bit of crossover. It's kind of neat, you know, like, oh, somebody actually acted in one of those, or like they were backstage over there, or they lended a hand building something or whatever it might be, you know, and that's really kind of cool because I mean, that's just like a community, you know. It's I don't know, it's still out there, people. There's still ways to have fun and enjoy yourself.
It's still happening. Music directors. Who have been your music directors most recently?
We've had Karen Oliver, who is from Iowa Falls.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to think. And then we've also had Dane Barner, who is also directing our community chorus.
Okay.
Cool.
And Greta Nelson, who was our high school music instructor until just recently. And we hope to get our new instructor involved and get him down here. So, yeah.
I feel like they should just include that in their job description.
It should be.
You also need to volunteer.
Absolutely.
Because this is what they do.
But you know, one of the cool things about this place is last year there were only 11 days in the year when we didn't have something going on here, whether it was kids camp, rehearsing a show,
Hold on. Wow. Say
auditioning
that
a show,
again?
Building the set, programming the lights.
You had
Only 11 days.
in the whole year?
Yeah.
Or somebody wasn't
Or
here
somebody
doing
wasn't here
doing
doing
something,
Gosh.
whether that be events or
Yeah,
Planning
preparing.
events or building
meeting.
the set,
Which-
costumes, whatever.
so that's like A, how much work goes into that, and B, how well utilized this space is actually
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you really do have a nice location too. I mean, I don't know. Do people ever complain about parking? I mean, people complain about parking everywhere, I feel like.
Well-
but you have a lot of options right in here.
We added a parking lot when we built our expansion, and across the street, that way, across the
North.
street to the north, there is a parking lot that's going to be put in there as
Oh,
well.
great.
By a local benefactor, and so.
For you guys?
Well, for
Or just the
for the
area?
churches and businesses in the area, and for us too.
Yeah,
So,
nice. Yeah, because when your shows are happening, those
Yeah, they're
churches
not-
and businesses aren't open.
Yeah.
So that
Awesome.
works great.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of actually think there's something intimate about going to a place where it's like you have to park on the street and then walk inside. It's like you have to walk a block and a half and enjoy a couple cool buildings or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Well, and this is one of my favorite streets in Webster City
yeah.
for
It's
sure. I
beautiful.
don't know if you've ever gone that way here,
I don't-
but there's some
probably not.
beautiful homes on Wilson Avenue.
There's a lot of nice buildings in this town.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. I don't know. That's like one of the things I always liked about driving through here. I never spent a whole lot of time here, but it's always just like, well, look at that building. I wonder what that is. Look at that. I'm not like an architect or anything. I'm not like a super fanboy, but it's just like, I wonder what the story with that building is. Like, how long has it been here? Who built it and why? You know, and there's got to be a story behind some of these places.
Okay, well, what are we forgetting? What are we not talking about?
Can I tell you the other 2 shows for the year?
Oh, yes,
Absolutely.
please do.
Okay.
Yes.
After the 12 Angry Jurors are adjourned,
Yeah.
then we are going to do The Roommate, which is a 2-person, 2-woman show. It just closed on Broadway about 6-8 months ago. It had Patti LuPone and Mia Farrow in it.
Oh, fun.
And it takes place in Iowa. It's a divorced lady who lives in Iowa City.
Okay.
And she's got this big house, and so she opens it up for a roommate. And it's a lady from Brooklyn, New York, who moves to Iowa for a quieter life. And the clash of their lifestyles is what makes the show.
Fun.
So it's real fun.
What's the age of the characters-ish?
40s to 55, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and I'm going to direct that one. And then following that, we are looking at The Little Mermaid Junior. for summer.
I was going to say that earlier, but I wasn't sure if it had been
Yeah,
announced
it's
or
official.
anything. Okay.
Lindsay Henderson is going to be directing that, and so she's looking for a lot of kids. The last junior show we did, we had 70 kids try out for 35 roles.
Whoa.
So we expect that there'll probably be a big turnout for this also.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
cool.
Yeah.
We finally tackled the double cast this year because we had 123
Oh my
over
gosh.
there, and it was unexpected, but it actually worked really, really well. But that's so great. That's what a great problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
To have
absolutely.
and The Little Mermaid. I mean, they love it. and that show takes place what month?
That's in June.
Okay.
Mid-June.
That's what I was thinking. So lots of summer musical theater opportunities for kids.
Right.
You know, there are a ton of them that's what they love.
Yep.
So yeah, get them involved.
That's awesome.
And Peter, this is when you say the links will be below so
Oh, yeah.
that people can find that out.
Once again, all the links are down below. Follow them on social media. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you leave a comment, get that interaction up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you're there, hit subscribe.
Of course, of course.
Okay, so those are the upcoming shows. Trying to think. Did we cover it all? I feel like we might have.
I think we did.
I think we're just, theater people are just very thorough.
Yes. I love this table. Like I was going to say before I came up, this is theater. This table is. It's just like
Yes.
It's like, what is it? It's a table. It works. And it's like, well, I mean, it's different. It's like, don't worry about it. It's built. We did it. It's here.
That's what we do with
Yeah.
it.
And it was 2 inches taller about 3 days ago. So
It's been altered.
Yes,
Yes.
it has been. All of them have been altered. So
I mean, even this chair is the same. It's like somebody made this chair. It's like super cool.
We have some really wonderful set builders. And,
I bet.
That's so cool.
And to have that shop space back there.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge. That was one of the big things with Iowa Central and the remodel of the theater department there was being able to have a huge
Yeah.
shop to be able to work makes such a difference.
That's super fun. I bet there's people that would really love to just like, yeah, I want to like saw stuff up and build a wall or something and build this thing and build that. Like, there's probably a handful of like,
They should learn on their own
Of
and
course.
then come and
Yeah, you
here
can't-
for the theater.
oh man, that's fun though. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is also kind of fitting as we come into this episode. This is like whatever season 2 or like year 2 or whatever. We did theater to start, and
I
now
was
we're
just
starting out
thinking that.
again. We're year 2 is starting with theater.
Yeah, episode 1 was in Hawkeye Theater.
Okay.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so we talked all about them being fortunate enough to have their own space and home base. And yeah, here we are, your first episode of year 2.
And,
God, you'd think somebody planned it.
I don't know. We were in a theater a few times last year. We went to Phillips, but it was auditorium.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, this is really kind of cool. Odd coincidence. Did you actually plan that or not?
No, I did not.
Awesome. What a happy coincidence.
No, I know. I didn't think of it till we were sitting here. I'm like, oh.
I was going to say, like, next time just take the credit and I'll be like, man, Shelly's a genius. Holy cow. She's,
Cut that part out. Yes, of course I planned this.
wow, Shelly. Oh, what a producer.
I know, I thought long and hard about it all
That's
summer.
so cool. That's so cool. Well, this has been really fun. Ann and Ann. This has been really
Ann and Ann
cool.
squared. Yeah.
Ann squared.
Yeah. Lots of information, website, our calendar, their calendar. Find them, support them, come to their shows. If you have a twitch to try community theater yourselves, this is a great place to get your feet wet. So.
Absolutely.
Cool. And they accept applications from out of town, so swing by. Absolutely.
As long as you can
Yep.
get here for an audition and
Yeah.
for rehearsal, man, you're on.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Once again, all the links are down below. Everything for Dodge Fine Arts Association is also down below. Make sure you check out the community calendar for everything. And that's about it. Hit subscribe and all the good stuff. Shelly, what do you want to say?
Shine on.
All right.
Come on in, sit next to me. Tell me how you been and spill a little tea. Share a happy grin and let your mind go free. Everybody wins, keep it light and carefree. It's just a thoughtful exchange. We're engaging our brains about the arts here in town. Get the word going round. So come on in, sit next to me, and sip a little Fort Dodge tea. Fort Dodge tea, a thoughtful exchange about the arts. Thanks for dropping by.